Okay, let's talk about the main new features of WP Tuxedo 1.0. Uh, there are a lot of new features. I'm not going to list them all. I'm not going to show them all. I'm going to show you the main ones, the important ones, the ones that are the most important to me. Um, I think the most important thing the new version brings it's the style switcher, which very easily allows you to create child themes. And through the backside, the system admin, the website admin, will have the ability of switching from one style to the other. Um, a style switch does not mean a theme switch. It simply means it's going to be the same theme but with different styles. In other words, different colors, maybe different fonts, anything that has to do with CSS. So as an example, as a test, I've created a theme, and I've got a position called logo, and I'm gonna use that for dynamically to display a logo instead of the headline. Um, so once you finish with your theme and you're happy with everything, with the controls and how the page looks, and you're ready to go, you export it and you make sure that the export type it says full theme, okay, because that's your main theme, that's your parent theme. You have to say full theme, so all the PHP files are going to get exported. Now once you export the main theme, you go and make your changes, and at this point I'm going to show you an example. I've got a few of them here. Let's say red. So basically this is the same theme as the other one. I just changed the color of the menu from blue to red, and again I can also change anything CSS related. um, I could change the color of the fonts, the size of the fonts, different font settings, but I can't make the right sidebar to go on the left. So CSS related. So once I'm done for every child, when I export, I have to say not full theme, but style switcher. Okay, um, and you export them one by one. It's going to be much easier for you if you're a little bit organized and save all of your styles to different files. And this is what you're gonna get in for each style. You're not gonna have the PHP files, but you're gonna get your CSS files and your script files. Now, to finalize the process, all you have to do, get those folders, all the different styles you generated, unzip them. If you exported them as zip, make sure they're unzipped, and in your main theme folder there's a folder called styles, and all you have to do is copy them in there. Okay, let me say it again. All of the styles, the child styles that you generated, make sure they are unzipped in your main theme folder, your parent theme folder. There's a folder called styles. Copy the unzipped folders into the styles folder, and you are done. That's all it takes. Alright, so let's go see how the website looks and how is it going to function. before going into the actual specifics, I want to prove to you that if you do things right, your theme is going to pass the WordPress theme check, and also the WordPress theme check, and with the theme forest check along with it. So I'm going to check it really quickly, and my theme passed the test. So what does it mean? It means that um, a lot of the plugins that didn't work with Artisteer themes, or even worse with Templateer themes, because that's the code over there, it's even worse. They actually gonna work with this, with your themes. Basically, if there is a plugin anywhere in the world that works with any of the default WordPress default themes, like the 2012, 2013, 2011, and so on and so forth, they are going to work with your themes. For example, let me jump to the front end. This particular plugin, it's called WooCommerce menu cart plugin. It's a mini shopping cart that goes automatically on one of your menus, and in this case I put in my primary menu. This particular plugin does not work with a regular Artisteer theme, but it works perfectly with Tuxedo themes. No problems there. Alright, so let's start with the main features one by one. Obviously, I've done many additions to the exported theme. I've got a secondary menu that opens up on top. I've got the social buttons that it's done through a widget, and I'm putting it on the second navigation widget area, which in my theme I put the appropriate CSS commands to put it in the center. Otherwise, it was going to be on top. I've changed the header file to get rid of the built-in slider, Artisteer slider, and I'm using the responsive slider plugin. And I also put a background image to the slider area. I also made it so that the slider is going to be shown only in the home page, just like any regular premium plugin. And some other things that it's not important to you guys, so I'm not going to discuss. Let me jump into the customizer. Now, most of you already know that unlike Artisteer themes and unlike Templateer themes, um, Tuxedo doesn't use theme options anymore. Instead of the theme options, all of the options that you can customize your theme with are moved to the WordPress customizer, which in many ways is better because you can have a live preview of all of your changes. Alright, so let me start with a child with a theme switcher. So with a style switcher, sorry. So all I have to do once you put your child styles into the correct folder, the style switcher is going to show up, and all you have to do is switch to the style that you want. So here's the background. This is the red one. Okay, and I've got one that is dark, and this one not only is going to change the header, but the entire site is going to turn dark. So this adds a professional touch to your themes. and as you saw, it's very simple to do. Uh, don't go very crazy. Don't have 20-30 styles, because each style will add about 200 kilobytes or so to your theme. So you want to keep the size of your theme relatively small. So I'm guessing 5 to 8 um, styles, different styles. It's ideal. All right, so that's the style switcher. The next big change from 0.5 to 1 is the responsive design control over here. And the first thing that you're going to notice that it's new is the responsive menu alignment. This is the responsive button. This is what I'm talking about. You can now not only put any word that you want. So instead of menu, I can put navigation. And that's going to show up there. And also you can control the orientation, the alignment. So that's pretty cool. Alright, the next thing, let me change back really quickly back to menu. So the next thing that's very cool with the responsive design is that from the backside, the system admin, the website admin can turn off the responsive design, and once that's done, there's nothing else can be done. It's going to your website is not going to be responsive anymore. But once the responsive design is turned on, that's going to be the default value of your website. He can also allow, by turning this check mark on, he can also allow your visitors to change between responsive design and non-responsive design. So in this case, the switch is on and you can select the background color and the switch text color. So it's black and white. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So once I go into the responsive design, go all the way at the bottom, and there is your switch. You can click on it, and the entire website now turns non-responsive. This is something the site visitors can do if you allow them. Alright, at this point I want you to notice that this particular theme is completely responsive, works very beautifully. By design, once it jumps to the responsive views, the background color of behind the slider is being removed, and everything works as they should. Okay, let's go back into the customizer. As far as the customizer screen goes, more or less everything else, I guess it's the same as 0.5. I don't think there are any other changes, noticeable changes anyways. So I'm gonna jump to the next big thing, which is the widget controls. So in a widget before, let me jump this one. With 0.5, you could decide which page the particular widget was going to be shown, and also which device was going to be shown as well. Now with 1.0 you also have the choice of showing it to the logged in users or the logged out users. So this particular um, widget is a text widget, and it's a shortcode that uh, I added to the functions file. It does not come with the tuxedo, so this is one of my own. But this particular uh, widget will be shown only to the logged out users, and it's in the primary widget area, and it's the first one. So let me show you that in action really quickly. So while anyone is logged in, it's not going to be shown. Once I log out, the widget is going to be shown. Okay, and something from version 0.5 in regards of uh, which devices a particular widget is going to be shown. The way I had it set up is that the footer widgets are going to be only shown in the desktop views, and the products and the blog widgets are going to be shown only um, in the desktop and tablets views. So not for the phone views. So let me jump to another page really quickly. Okay, here. So as I'm gonna resize the screen, I'm on the desktop. All the widgets are there. As I'm gonna move to the tablet view, the products and the blog, the main sidebar widgets are there, but the footer widgets are gone. And as I make the screen even smaller and go to the phone view, all the widgets are gone. Okay, so this is how you can control the widgets. Not only which pages they're going to show up, but whether you're going to be show a particular widget to a logged in user or a logged out user, and also which device, what screen size a particular widget is going to be shown. A total dream for a control freak like me. And that's the widgets. Another new thing, it's not entirely new, but it's improved. It's the help pages um, that you can change the text and edit the text from Artisteer, from the options screen. And another cool feature that many of you might not notice, it's how the search um, result works. So if you search for something and you get more than one hit, it's going to show you the results, and then of course you can click on the title and jump into that particular page. But if you search for something that's going to result with only one result, one page, instead of showing you the search result and then having to click once more, it's going to take you directly to the page. And I think this is a nice touch. That's it pretty much. Oh, about the logo. Remember the position in Artisteer that I created and named it logo? I'm gonna really quickly dynamically change the headline, remove the headline, and put my own logo in there. So the first thing I'm gonna do, go into the customizer, remove the title. I'm gonna jump into the widgets. I've got a widget called image widget. There's my logo widget area, pre-configured in Artisteer. And then put your image in there. decide the size and the link, and how else you want it to be displayed, and all that, and you're done. And if you look on the front end, there is your dynamic logo, which also has the link in this case to take me to my homepage. And this is in responsive view, and it works perfectly. And basically that's it with wptuxedo 1.0. It's not going to uh, allow you to make premium ready template themes, but it's going to make the process towards that goal uh, much easier. Um, you still have to add a little bit of CSS uh, commands to control some of your widgets and some of the plugins that you use, if you use any, and how to control the WooCommerce pages maybe a little bit better, customize it to your needs. My personal thoughts, what is needed still to make this product even better is static headers or a nav bar similar to this built in somehow, if that's possible. Or a second menu would be nice. It would be good if we could add a second menu. I don't know if that's even possible because Artisteer doesn't have the facilities for second menu. Um, I don't know why, but it should. If we want to keep up with the web design techniques, we want to stay in 2013 now, almost 2014. A second menu is a must, and so as a static header, if you ask me, or navigation bar. Um, and the last thing, it would be very nice if we could have an import-export function for our settings in the customizer screen. So if I'm using the same theme in a different website, I can export the settings, whatever settings I have here, take them to the new website, and so I don't have to redo everything else out here. And this is WP Tuxedo 1.0. There's nothing else like it.